Hello friends, how are you all? I hope you are doing well and must be safe in this pandemic COVID-19 period. Please take care and be careful. Now in this video friends, we are going to learn about new features and enhancement in the June 2020 release of Premiere Pro. It's version 14.3.0 build 38. I have recently updated all of my Creative Cloud apps and these all apps have so many improvements. First of all, you can see a beautiful icon. Adobe has changed almost all apps logo. It looks now clean and beautiful. Earlier all logos like this one with a square and border, and now it has no border and a radius look. It looks pretty cool. I like it too much. You can see, I don't know in Windows it is changed or not, but in Mac OS it is completely changed. So very cool thing. So there are some updates in this version, so let's get started. So first improvement is some new file format supports. So now let's check on Adobe's website. So Premiere Pro now supports the following file formats: enhanced bitrate control for JPEG 2000 MXF export, imports of Canon EOS R5 footage, import of Canon EOS 1DX Mark III footage, and import of Red Komodo footage. So these are new file format supports. Now you can import these all kind of formats in Premiere Pro. Also Adobe has enhanced launch speed of Premiere Pro as they have written in release note. Now second thing is to use Adobe Stock Audio within Premiere Pro. So Adobe Stock is launching an entire new content category, audio, making music tracks available for license, and you can now search, download and license royalty free audio soundtracks from Adobe Stock via Essential Sound panel in Premiere Pro. So choose the audio workspace here. In Essential Sound, click on Browse. Here you can search for tracks by modes or by genre. Each genre has multiple sub-genres, so you can click and choose sub-genre from here, little arrow key. If you have a specific track in mind, type in the track name here, like happy, click enter, and then select it from the result. You can then fine-tune the result by filtering by tempo, duration, vocals and audio partners. So the tempo is the speed at which the music is played. The minimum tempo is 30 bpm and the maximum is 250 bpm. And the next thing is duration. So you can also filter it by duration. The minimum duration time is 0.01 and maximum time is as now around 20 minutes. You can choose whether you want your track to have vocals or just instrumental or both options. You can select all for both options, and you can also choose from a list of audio partners here, so that way you can filter your audio tracks. You can preview audio tracks by pressing play button in the audio track, and also you can click on the waveform here to jump the specific portion. One more thing, to preview the audio track with your current sequence in the timeline, make sure that timeline sync is enabled. It is default option, so by default it is enabled, checked. Please don't uncheck it if you want real-time timeline sync. So when this option is enabled, audio previews play in sync with your timeline from the point where you place the playhead. So when I press this play button here, you can see this audio preview files play with my current sequence in timeline. To increase or decrease the volume of the audio track, use this slide bar button here, or you can use your keyboard shortcuts right arrow or left arrow to increase it or decrease it. You can try out an audio track by downloading a preview version. To download it, click here little bit 3 dots where you can see some options, add to project, which will add this audio to your current project just by clicking here. See here, stock audio media, and you can use it to your current project by just dragging it to your timeline. These preview audio tracks are not watermarked but are in a low bitrate M4A format. So use preview audio tracks to check whether it suits your project. Once you are satisfied with the audio tracks, you can then go ahead and license it. Licensed audio files are uncompressed wave format file with high quality sample rate. So after you are satisfied with the audio tracks, just click here a little bit shopping cart icon to license it. You can also do it from here. it is also shopping cart icon here. And if you have Adobe stock packages, you can buy it from Adobe stock website. Currently I don't have any kind of packages, so I need to purchase it from Adobe stock website. But if you have already purchased it, you can see the confirm button here. After you click confirm, you will get a license code, so click confirm to license the audio tracks. After confirmation, Premiere Pro downloads a high quality .wav file and replaces the preview automatically throughout your project. Friends, one more thing you should know, that if you are posting a video that includes Adobe stock audio tracks on YouTube, you may receive a YouTube copyright claim. If you receive that claim, you need to submit an Adobe stock license code for each piece of music license. So copy the license code and keep it handy when you publish your video to YouTube. So friends, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like and share it. And if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel till now, it's free to subscribe, so just press subscribe button and hit the bell icon as well. We'll see you in another tutorial. Thank you.